Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the Alpha On Air podcast on Thursday, February 11th of 2021. I am the Alpha Rose. We got a lot of show for you today, but as you could see, we got some new graphics here, and I'm excited for that. Obviously, I was wanting some kind of neon aesthetic. A friend of mine told me about this aesthetic um a couple of weeks ago, and they really um liked it enough for me to be a part of it, to be like, all right, I got it. So the catch was it was on Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs. So let me bring it up the web. Starting back soon real quick. Okay. I had to literally get ready for the show, and my guest, who will be joining me very shortly, um my guest host for today, because I really like his opinions on a lot of these topics, which is origami, very shortly, but I really liked his be right back screen, and look at the nice transition here. There's stream ending, and then we have the one for from so Here's your little behind the scenes of this. So this was a trend on Monday. I just woke up and oh, hold on here. Wait, where's the image? There you go. There I am. So I woke up and someone told me, dude, the, something really slipped into the PG, and I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? So this clip went trending on Twitter. It was on Twitter originally, but someone got the capture of it as well from their TV. It's a superstar known as Nia Jax, who is related to The Rock. And I'm going to be real here for a minute. She's not going to get fired anytime soon. Not going to get fired anytime soon. And so usually you would think, okay, she's built for this business. She's good for this business. She's hurting a couple superstars, most notably giving a concussion to a few of the superstars, including Kairi Sane, who is now officially retired by WWE, but is working as a Japanese correspondent back in Japan for them. So we miss you, Kairi Sane. Ohio. Ohoi. So I felt this was like the karma button hitting and saying, you know, hey, look, here comes karma, and I thought this was a good palette starter to get the show going. So this is the original clip that was shared on Twitter of her botching something and saying something very funny. So we're gonna take go ahead. Now, I want to pause right here for a minute, just because this is legitimate like concern, like did she just break something kind of face? And this is what comes next. This is my favorite part of this whole video. What why would you re so hard that you pull the table back? I mean, obviously falling on your collarbone isn't the most nicest of things. I've fell on it a couple times. I'm thankful I haven't broke it. Ugh. But this is where she says my butt, and then oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. And so when I get to this part, this is from the WWE side of things. Notice something different. We're gonna watch the same clip here, so here it goes. Same thing. Re. You can't make this shit up. I mean, you him first. He's a part of this wonderful channel of alongside Crow himself, called Crow's Judgment, which if you guys haven't had a chance, go check out his channel. I'll put the link out in the chats. Okay, it hit all of them, so let me go get him here. All right, let's see here. Go. Ring-a-ding-a-dingy. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Origami is in the building.
Yo, how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I gotta bring you up. For some reason, Discord doesn't like people with Yeti mics. I blame John Swan for that. Okay, he brought a curse to the Yeti name. What can I say about that? Let me go ahead and...
Oh shit.
Yeah, let me get you in the screen share.
There we go. Okay, I don't know what that was, but
let me see.
No, yeah, I was gonna say yeah. No, I'm not too caught up right now.
Okay, let me get you in the screen share. Hold on, I got the wrong one. There you go. Well, no, I didn't share it. Okay. So, see, I'm almost much boomer as I am on here, as Crow is with the Dream Yards thing, but he knows it better than I am. So, for those who never seen Nia Jax is a wrestler that was from NXT that came up to Raw, and she's basically well known as a wrestler who doesn't really practice safety very well. So she's most famously known to actually punch Becky Lynch, which started the man gimmick. Yeah. Okay. I mean, hey, look, if Becky Lynch was actually, and no shit, I would actually be like, oh fuck, she's intense. So, yeah. So everyone, so I was waking up on work on Monday, and people were like, dude, you got to check Twitter. So I checked Twitter, and the first thing I see is hashtag my hole. I was like, wait, what's going on with this? And so I look, and and this is the clip someone got from Twitter. But this is the clip right here of Nia Jax, I guess getting the karma bug. So let's take a listen here.
Oh Jesus!
Now, I want you to look at that face for a minute. Tell me if that's not a look of shock, or that's like trying to sell the job very well. Because like I'm just sitting there going like, what's going on? What? Like, is this a gag? Like, I didn't know what was about to come.
She looks completely taken back, like, you know, by surprise.
Especially that. I mean, can I get a witness on that?
This is like, look at the two different reactions. Like, what the fuck? Well, first of all, what are the rules here? Like,
it's a tables match. So it was like first person to put.
I mean, what are the rules for your podcast? Am I allowed to use specific language, obscene language?
No R's, no N's, hard R, that's included. Other than that, just
the typical, yeah.
So
like, I was like, that face is what the fuck, and the other one's like, fuck yeah, you know, like that's the two opposing reactions.
Like, right, I feel like she did. Now, when I seen her make that face, immediately I was like, oh god. I know. Yeah. I've seen people bust their ass on the ice before. Like, I watch hockey, and I've seen someone play with no pads or anything break their ass literally because someone checked them so hard. I was like, wow, this is
Yeah.
so bad. Now this is where it gets good. Oh, I don't have no sound. There it goes. And then she puts them through a table. Now, what's interesting about that now, and I want to go to the actual clip on YouTube. So, I don't know if you are aware of this. Hold on, I got to make sure I'm at the actual clip. There we go. They've been PG for almost 13, 14 years, and I wasn't even aware of that. I was like, oh my god, it's been that long. Fuck.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they held up.
they held up. You got people and the Saudi Arabia thing that they have right now where they're getting paid millions to go do shows there, which they can't right now because of COVID. But so this is what happened. This is their version of it. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Same reaction, but in HD.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I'm not even kidding. I'm just sitting there like, what? What?
Actually.
Oh, just lagged a little bit. That's fine. We could deal with that. All right. So advertisements. You really are ruining me right now. Okay. So this is an article by Jay Peters. Star Wars severs ties with the Mandalorian star Gina Carano. Now, I may be guilty. I haven't seen all of the Mandalorian yet. I've seen episode 1 through 5. I have a Disney Plus account. So this is like, I don't know if this is shenanigans on me. I guess it is to most Star Wars fans because they think this is actual lore. It's Disney lore, and Disney lore doesn't mean shit in around here. All right. So this is the actor right here. This is Gina Carano, who I did a little bit of research on her IBD. Really good. She's a really decent actor. Had decent roles to her credit, which I give her all that. So Disney severed ties with Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune in The Mandalorian. The company announced on Wednesday evening. Gina is not currently employed by Lucasfilms. Keep in mind, I know it's been a couple years, but she hasn't been employed. Or it's Disney. I hate to say it. Lucasfilms is Disney. They work for the mouse.
Yeah, they sold out.
Yeah, they sold out. And but I mean, I would give George Lucas some credit because he got out when it was the right time. Like I don't think he would have stayed there that longer.
They would have given him the control he wanted anyway. I mean, they even took his notes and they fucking skewered them. So
now,
he wasn't happy about it.
Now, as far as I'm aware, he is actually still he is the advocate. He's he plays an advocacy role for Lucasfilm. So anything that isn't lore or is lore, they go to him, and he's like, no, not really. I mean, you can. I mean, it's your guys' now, so.
Yeah, yeah. You know, they go to him for a lot of like consultation and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carano has recently come under scrutiny for several posts published on social media, including anti-Semitic posts on her Instagram. Some of the content Carano's tweets are captured screenshots seen below in this tweet. We're going to see it here in a minute. Lucasfilm's spokesperson denounced Carano's social media posts, telling The Verge her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. So this is the first one. There's more, as I was told. So this is from a person name of Dinskin Darkscaper, which actually it didn't load that up, so we're gonna try to load it up in the new tab. Come on, Twitter, don't let me down.
Yeah, I was like, you probably should have screened that first. Yeah, like pull up.
Oh
some
no!
anti-Semitic
Oh, they capped it. They capped it. Oh,
it's gone.
The Progena people were not very happy. It's probably on the other article, but it had like all the other examples she posted and everything. So I was like, oh my.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, some of them were like not memes, but like she just reposted other people's posts, like on Instagram.
Yeah, like so we'll start with this one right here, which is why is Gina Carano not trending? She's literally posted Nazi propaganda on her Instagram story, where she posted this. See, this is why Twitter doesn't like me. Especially when I use Verge articles. Verge, you got to fix your shit. All right, make sure I could zoom in this. All right, let's see. Come on, baby. All right. So this from Gina Carano's Instagram. It says Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazis, Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, and most people don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How's that any different from hating someone from their political views? And this person, Parker B. Nelson, says, why is Gina Carano not trending? She's literally posting Nazi propaganda on her Instagram story. LMAO. Stupid fucking fasci Nazi piece of shit garbage actor. Anyways, what the fuck? Now, I've read some of these tweets like really hitting her hard on this, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I would say it's kind of a slightly far comparison, but it's not far off from the tree of logic. Because I mean, obviously last year was probably one of the worst years, I think, in terms of humanity, I think I've ever seen, period. In the fact that she's in a way fairly criticizing this, or fairly framing it in a political mindset, of like, hey, this is like Democrats literally telling people, gather up all your Republican friends and get them out. I want to point this out because I know a lot of people are big fans of Maxine Waters. She's a representative for the House in California. She made a statement, if I'm not mistaken, a year before Trump was even in office, and says it's time for all of us to tell all the Republicans that they're not welcomed here, that we should interrupt their meals and everything. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, that wasn't hate speech. That wasn't a call for harassment."
That's terrifying.
By the definition of harassment, that is like
Yeah,
now.
I mean, it's crazy. It's creepy.
It's very creepy. Like you remember? I can't remember who the. I have to think about it for a minute, but there was this. I think it was Ted Cruz. It was actually Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was visiting D.C. To vote on a bill that he was, or talk about a bill that he was actually putting. And so a lot of people were like, "Well, this isn't right. This isn't good. Why is this happening?" Because like all of a sudden, all these people just coming in, all these people who agree to disagree. Now, see, I come from back, like me and you've probably come back from back in the day of like we can have agree to disagree and simply coexist. But it seems like
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I miss that shit.
It's like it takes a combination of being locked down to COVID-19s. By the way, people, assholes, wear your damn masks. Wear your damn masks. All right. I know I put a lot of emphasis on the S's, but I'm just saying, wear your damn masks. Practice social distancing. Wash your hands, please. Because as far as I was told today, the UK got I think it was their 5th person with the new mutation of the COVID-19. I think that was from a BBC article, if I'm not mistaken. But it's sad that we have to, like, people are ignoring this. And now, as much I'll give credit's due, like places like Japan, New Zealand was trending this morning because they're one of the countries that has the lowest cases, and they're doing everything, no masks, no everything, still social distancing, but still like masks off and everything. And I'm like, wow, this is what real life used to be. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. There was I don't remember the person who said it, but I believe it was right after the election, and mind you, like, you do watch Crows of Judgment. Like, I try not to speak too politically, or at least like identify my denomination or whatever. I just say my piece, but at the same time, like, it's no secret that I guess people would call, well, actually people are surprised, but I'm like left leaning, but I don't agree with like anything that the left fucking says, so it's really odd. So that's why people
it's like you're more center, like almost like kind of like how I am. I'm center left, center right in terms of like I'm more centered to like, okay, I agree with a lot of stuff that the Republicans say, so if they say anything stupid, I'm gonna obviously call shenanigans on it.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe, I don't remember who said this, but they're like, we need to find out who voted for Trump and like put them all on a list and get them to lose their. I'm like, that's the most
was
fascist fucking thing I've ever heard.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Rose McGowan. I think it was. Yeah, it was Rose McGowan. Okay.
That's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard anyone say, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was like, wow. No, you can't say that on any type of media. Like, and like, and as I always say, like, I horribly disavow anyone who tries to harass people and dox people and basically do some type of ticklebuttery that I don't like. Don't do it. It saves you time away from the booty jail, the booty house. All right, we don't want you. We don't want you there.
Because it never comes to that. There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
But Gina Carano.
Yeah, Gina Carano. Now, this IGN article from Joseph Knoop. It's almost like Snoop Dogg, but like with a K. Okay, we'll go with that. Joseph. He said, actress Gina Carano, known for playing former Rebel Alliance soldier Cara Dune. Now, see, the sad thing about me, and I didn't know about her. I had to literally get someone to like go TDR me about this character that she played, and then they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah." I'm like, okay, well, she sounds like a semi-important person, but I wouldn't see her become a full judge member unless something like of importance happen. And something that Quartering said today was actually it was a good thought
Yeah.
process of it, and that was the fact that you can obviously they'll probably find ways to talk about her character in reference and
Yeah.
maybe make her more off screen, do maybe voice acting. I mean, her voice profile actually matches a couple of voice actors that I really would like to see come back and do more stuff. Tara Strong is a good example. uh she's a very talented voice actor. But
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, but the fact that you have to sit here and go, well, why should we care about someone that who is just only supportive and not a main actor? But I
Yeah.
think a lot of people kind of agree to disagree with that. So same thing. Um, let's see. Corona was the subject of much criticism recently when, in a now deleted Instagram post, she compared being modern day Republican to being Jewish during the Holocaust. The hashtag fire Gina Carano had trended on social media in recent months, and other incendiary comments by the television and film star. Now, I doubt she's like, compared to a lot of extreme right wing people, like it's not as bad. I think, in my opinion, like stuff like that, like that's pretty tame compared to people talking about chemicals in the water that turns frogs gay. And
I mean, yeah, and to compare it, I don't know if you're aware, but Peter Pasquale, he made a hyperbolic statement like that through I don't know if it's even called a meme, but basically it's like a picture of Germany and it's the concentration camps, and right underneath it it's America, and where the places where they keep the illegal immigrants,
yes,
the
yes,
cages.
yes.
I'm like, how is that? How exactly is that? It's the same thing. I'm like, it's just more to leftist
I
fucking perspective.
I don't know. It's like this is my whole thing about the leftist ideology about saying like, oh well, communism isn't that bad. Keep in
Yeah.
mind, if you look at some of our neighbors down south, Venezuela, that is
Yeah.
a communist country that is now, I think, as of most recently, is slowly getting back into what would be known to the World Health Organization and everywhere else, the World Organization, as a second tier country, like a second world
Yeah.
country. It like, and that's because they finally got rid of someone that who had many communistic ideas. Now, I'm not saying
Yeah.
there were some ideas that communism has brought up that could enhance the capitalist market, but
Yeah.
the in terms of the personality, what would you call it, the personality traits of like what we should think, what we should read, what we should do. There's a reason why I don't have a TV. I don't have cable. I don't use cable as much anymore. Like it's
Yeah.
because it's trained to make you fear things, and that's what the big media platforms are doing, and that's the reason why the left is leaning on it. It's because there, where the power comes, there's influence.
Yeah,
So
and once you break away from that, like to add to your point, Russ, when you break away from that, like you find yourself doing your own research and you learn more perspective and shit. It's best to do that. I would recommend that to anybody. Do your own
yes,
research.
yes, that's the reason
So
why I've always advocated for a change in the political system of how we vote presidents and everything, I believe there should be a third, if not a fourth party to be
Agree.
involved, um,
Yeah.
because that gives people a bigger aspect of like where the right wing and where the left wing is, and then there's two people that are there. I'm not saying like it's having two parties is a bad thing. I'm just saying there's a lot of compromise that shouldn't be around whatsoever. Like it's not that smart. It's not that smart at all.
Well, it puts you in this position where you're forced to choose between two people you probably don't want to support that you don't like. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I feel like our system is becoming very backwards and corrupt. I guess is a word to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole system is manipulated to fit whatever is going to be best for like their fucking agenda. I don't feel like we're in the thought process whatsoever. But like, I guess that's a different conversation for a different time. But
Oh yes, yes, yes. I definitely agree with that. One of the things that I don't know who it was something that happened recently, which I'll be covering that in another video very soon, and that is the whole Project Veritas video.
ha,
uh, their Twitter getting suspended. I think this is uh big media trying to uh stop the bleeding, so to speak, because I mean look what's happened already in 2021. We've already had people, regardless of opinions, and like let's really think about this, um like storm the Capitol, which I disavow that horribly as a Republican, because that's stupid. Like, why would you risk your safety with people that who are actually armed to the nines in
yeah,
in equipment and everything? Like, I I actually at my job, I had to serve my National Guard people because they were heading towards the court buildings because they felt like there was going to be a war literally at our front. And
yeah,
I agree, there is a war, but right now it's a war of words. All it takes is just another violent escalation like that. And I think it's going to
yeah,
happen from honestly the both the left and right wing, from like Antifa and the Proud Boys. That shit will never go. It'll be the modern day Blood and Crips. Honestly, it's just I can't I
that's the
can't
best way to put it. Actually, yeah,
that's you'll never, like, racism never dies. It just lays docile for so long and then it comes back up. I unfortunately that's something that one of the youth leaders that I work with has said about this, about like racism in general and just everything that's going on right now. It's that's what's going on. It's not. It's becoming more or less about race. It's more about the economic control of everything, and the fact that we had GameStop for literally I think 2.5 3 weeks, almost a whole month,
yeah,
be
yeah,
up at like tear up a lot of rich people's money and savings.
yeah.
That fucked everyone up. Like even if it didn't seem like it, it fucked everyone up. But anyway, sorry,
No,
but we
exactly.
apologize for the tangent, but I mean it had to. It's a conversation that needs to be said. All right. Um, let's see,
Yeah,
where was he at? Sources tell the Hollywood Reporter that Lucasfilm is planning on announcing in December that Carano would star in her own Star Wars series. So she was gonna be eventually a serious character in her own series. So also she was dropped by her client, was dropped by the UTA. The Hollywood Reporter reports they have been looking for a reason to fire her for 2 months, and today was the final straw. That kind of looks shitty on them. Like the best
Nah,
example,
yeah,
the
yeah,
best example I can give was when Britney Spears had her famous like shave her head bald meltdown. Her agency
yeah,
stuck with her, and her dad, who's by the way a piece of shit. I would like to point that out. Mass piece of shit. She,
yeah,
she like in the most worst ways. The fact that her mental health was in such a rough shape. Like usually 9 out of 10 times when people have a meltdown like that in today's like
yeah,
Hollywood, they would be like agencies would be dropping them saying like we don't want them. We don't want them. Don't send them my way. Like it
yeah,
sucks that it comes down to that. And so
yeah,
for not only her I would assume her dream job of working under
yeah,
Lucasfilms or any type of big company for a TV series basically dropped her. She's practically gonna get
yeah,
blackballed here from big companies, um,
yeah,
and dropped by her agencies. That's a triple whammy. There's no pass go in Collect 200. You're getting your best wishes in your future endeavors. You know that it's I believe they Disney should have done what a lot of other companies are doing, like putting them in racial sensitivity training. Um,
yeah,
like a great example was Kyle Larson dropping the hard R in N-word last year, and now look, he's racing for one of the top teams in NASCAR this year. Um, Another one
yeah.
is I could think of a lot, but I think you probably have a couple in mind.
Like I was just thinking generally. I'm like, they clearly just kind of wanted her gone.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, like like that's pretty much it. They've been trying to cancel this woman for since season one. Because I don't know if you know this, Russ, but she was an MMA fighter.
Oh,
Like,
really?
she was huge. She was a big MMA fighter. Yeah, that
Wow.
was like,
Wow. That's. Oh wait, did you drop from the call?
you know,
Oh,
um,
okay, there you go.
yeah. So she's had a long, prolific career. So
All right.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that was I think them doing that to her was not really good. Like it's essentially silenced the motion of there's it's all right to have a different mindset, a different thought process, but as long as you don't work for us, like you
yeah.
don't.
Which because going back, because it's exactly kind of what you're saying right now.
Mhm.
But Pasquale just made the same kind of fucking thing, and he's gone on to fight with he said Trump supporters are Nazis and shit like that. Like, but
Mhm.
but like he's okay, and that's the problem. That's the problem I see. Like, it's not fair. They're not being fair.
Yeah.
Like, I understand they might not want that behavior. Then I'm like, your main actor needs to like rein it in as well. You know.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
And especially one of the biggest examples of like what was that MMA fighter that Trump liked? I can't think of his name.
Conor McGregor.
No, I
That's
mean he
I think
likes
everyone's
Connor, but
against Conor McGregor.
there was this fighter. He was in the light. I think he's in the lightweight division, and
Uh,
he was pushing some massive hype over the fact that he was Trump's favorite fighter because he wore the MAGA hat, and like we all sat there and go like, well, okay, okay, that's not the honestly, there's nothing wrong. It's a hat. If you're gonna get pissed off at a hat, then that's like saying, oh, I'm gonna get pissed off because you wear socks. Okay, that's like, come on, people.
they did They did to Tom Brady, man. It's
They
not
did
fair.
it. They did it to Colin Kaepernick too, which I mean, that's where I kind of go like, fair enough. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how stupid do you sound that you're offended over socks that have pigs on them that happen to be cops for their own political statement to have. That's their own political statement. Let them be. Like, we can all coexist. And I can't see, honestly, in all my heart of hearts, that this series will continue even after Beyond. They said that I think there's going to be a season 4 in the near future.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Episode Corona.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I know.
For you. Do you care? Okay.
I've already seen season like till episode 15, but it's alright. It's all good.
Okay.
Corona has been vocally against the use of masks in public spaces during the COVID pandemic, which I would actually give her fair criticism. I would give her criticism on that. I mean, it's, if you're not doing it for yourself, at least do it for the old lady who has very, very bad like breathing issues. So like that's me. And then also insinuating voter fraud conspiracies, which I did see something recently, not too long ago. Pennsylvania found additional votes.
Yeah.
But they said that about 30% of those votes were actually alive. So I was like, so there was some type of thing going on, but someone just threw it out of the way in time and just said, you know what, we don't need it.
Yeah, no, dude, there's so many shenanigans going on. Like I don't know if you recall this, but it like somebody was tampering with the mail ballots and burning them and shit. I don't know. It was insane.
Yeah. That shit. No, okay, there we go. We're back in the IGN world again. This time by Tom Power. McDonald Pokemon cards are selling out because of scalpers. Oh no. So I was told this has been happening the last couple of years where they actually do give Pokemon cards out, which I mean, that's actually great. I am for that 100%.
Yeah.
And everything. And I want to point this out, by the way. It's not a full pack. A full pack is like 8 to 12 cards, like not including the promotional stuff. It's 8 to 12 cards. This was like a halfie by every means of it, because let me pull this thing up. This is actually cute, by the way. I would like to point this out. This is very, very cute because it's cards. And for those that are watching live right now, I got a Turtwig, which is a foil, which is nice. I like that. It's like I'm keeping these because this is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, so I was like, okay, why not? I'll take them any day of the week.
Yeah.
I did get Nuggies in case everyone was wondering, so just making sure.
Well, it's got to be that. It's either the cheeseburger or the Nuggies, and like
they actually not too long ago they said that they were gonna add the McChicken to it, which I was like, oh, but that's gonna raise it up to $2. Oh, God. So it's almost gonna be like $8. Like I might as well just get the whole meal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So let's see here. Scalpers are taking advantage of McDonald's loophole to snap up Pokemon's 25th anniversary trading card packs inside Happy Meals and then selling them online for extraordinary prices. leaving fans disappointed. McDonald's customers, as reported by Kotaku and Polygon, have taken to social media to vent their fury at the practice, which has seen boxes of Pokemon cards posted on websites such as eBay for eye-watering 1,500. You can't make this shit up. I this is blowing my mind.
I know it's true.
And this is so Red Phoenix Sports Cards, which is a card store in Phoenix, says Pokemon at McDonald's. I sure hope you do have some form of inventory control for your promo Pokemon cards, as some of your stock is being sold in sealed boxes, which means they're not even making it to your stores. Though the same thing happened with Tim Hortons Hockey too. I don't know the reference, so it is what it is. The retail $1.99 in shock emoji. These limited edition packs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, and look at these prices. So like. Yeah. This is a 25th anniversary promo, packs full box in hand, toy 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically it's the, where is it? I had it right here. Hold on. It's the card. It's the envelope, which, oh, here it is.
Yeah, these collectors so fucking dirty.
Like, this is, hold on, I'll actually go to the, what I like about that is it introduces the game to the next generation, but just kind of like how the whole PlayStations and Xboxes were getting taken way out of proportion. Granted, the difference is Pokemon and the people who make the cards, they can take a hit really because they could make more. Or Xboxes you can't. So, but this, like, I could get an Xbox Series X right now for that same price, and this price too. We're talking like almost. Let's see here. If I could do quick math here, we're talking like almost $1,000, 1,030, 28. If we're looking at my state tax, it's almost like almost 1,100 because it's a fucking big giant box.
Yeah, that's an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah. So I blame EPS. All right. Don't fuck on me. Don't fuck on me. All right.
They did the fucking collectors dirty. These fucking scalpers. My friend is one of them. He bought like fucking 13 Happy Meals. So.
Oh. For shame him.
He's having like mukbangs and fucking Pokemon cards. Like fucking he's just
fucking mukbangs and Pokemon cards. This is what the world has come to. Like
this first world problems. There's all this McDonald's.
You know what? I was. You know what? I'm thinking like my great grandfathers were probably sitting there going like, I hope in the world when it's 2020, it's 2021. There's gonna be cars that's gonna circle around, you know, and and they're gonna have this giant baseball stadium in the sky. Spoiler alert: we don't. All right, we don't. All right. If we did, people would be dead trying to catch balls from out of the skybox. All right. Yeah. We don't even have jetpacks too. I'm sorry. We're going back to the 60s.
Everything's a lie.
The cake is a lie. It's like what's this made out of? Almonds? Almonds? Why does they have that milk?
It's fucking.
because for lactose.
We had no choice. It's a lie.
It's a lie. I can't.
Yeah, that's true. Can't fucking
All
do
right.
this shit.
The limited edition packs, which are being sold at select McDonald's restaurants, are part of the franchise's landmark birthday. Supposed to come as part of McDonald's Happy Meals. Per the Pokemon's website official announcement, Happy Meals purchasers will receive a 25th anniversary trading card booster pack. It's not a booster pack. It's a halfie. A halfie. All right. Either I got gypped, or you're just saying it's a booster pack for the kids. It's just correct yourself and say it's a booster pack for the kids. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's fucking child booster.
There are 50 cards to collect, all 24 starter Pokemon and Pikachu in standard and foil versions. That's the reason why, because let's see here. I got a foil. What was it? Foil Turtwig. Turtwig is a beautiful turtle that has a little plant on its head. Reminds me of Steve. Steve, if you're listening, yeah. I love you. All right, you know that. You know?
Turtwig needs to be his fucking Pokemon now.
Yeah, he needs to be the Pokemon. Let's see here. But like other Pokemon training card packs, the one you get are entirely random. Are you judging us from our IQ here? Are you saying all kids are smooth brained? God. I mean they're not. They're definitely not jumping off of fences and nutsacking themselves onto poles like my generation did.
Yeah.
I blame Jackass. All right. We didn't have the internet. We had Wee Man's and an Oompa Loompa thing going, this is nice.
Yeah, the internet was weak at the time, like we had to use up the phone.
Yeah, we had
time back then.
Yeah, we had to wait till 9:00 at night so we could get free minutes. Oh my god, that was horrible.
That was a thing.
Like, hey, look, man.
Hey, look, I can't talk right now, but if you call me back at 9 p.m., I'll talk your ear off. All right?
It's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
off! Like I remember getting mad. Like,
dude, try using a landline phone and try to use the internet and not hear someone shriek, "Get the fuck off the Wi-Fi!"
No, yeah, exactly. That's.
And I remember Wi-Fi when it first came out. I remember it was shit. Like, it was literal shit. Yeah. It was like you had the card for the Wi-Fi cards, and you had to put it in this giant, like, 20 by 20 box. Like, it was so big. It literally sat right next to the modem, which was even bigger. So I just
exactly.
I felt like I was getting radiation from Hiroshima. I'm like, God damn.
No, dude, I remember that shit too. That was something. That was something. That
was very, very something. According to Kotaku, each McDonald's restaurant seems to have a different policy, which I'm surprised no one does even know that about McDonald's. Now, I did call to my local one. They do have a policy in mind now, because I made them aware, and they had to call their corporate to call me back and say, yeah, we're gonna start this policy immediately, where unless they see it's, if you're buying 1 or 2, 3, like, that's fine, but if you're buying like 6 or 8, they have to make sure there's children actually in the car. So it's like,
yeah,
damn, like that's bravo. See, this is
job.
What. See, who needs private investors? All right, piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the Crown Tundra. Look at that.
Yeah, buying McDonald's Happy Meals should be the only way to collect them all, but scalpers are bypassing this via a loophole that allows them to buy the packs in bulk. Now, Now this is what they meant when by the loophole. I think it's been around since. I have to remember this. One of my family members worked at McDonald's. Well, multiple of them did. I think this was in place of, I think 2005, I think, after, where the rule was, if it's 10 days before the toy change, which is at, I think it's like the 27th, they do they do the toy change, and then basically they can give them away practically. But
Yeah.
I think now, because not only because of COVID, but also, like, I mean, come on, people. I mean, kids love toys still. They're not sitting on their iPads. If you make them sit on your iPads, you're a bunch of dicks.
Nah, I remember that shit was ran. It was like fucking child gambling. Because I remember I used to go to
It
McDonald's to
was
get this
child
toy.
gambling. That's the shit.
Like, dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if fucking, and I'll get the same thing over and over, and I'd be like, oh, Dad, can we go back to McDonald's and get? And he'd just be like, I want this thing, and they would just give him the thing he asked for.
Yeah.
Or he would just pay for it. And I was just like, Jesus, like,
And
why didn't I think of that?
And my thoughts are, like, these scalpers know this loophole, but they do know they're probably gonna get more, like, regulars of each, like, because I did the math a little bit, and they get about, I think, with the packaging and everything in it, it's like you're talking, give or take, we're talking 3,500 cards at least in their storage bins where they have it. I mean, they have boxes that tell it, but the fact that, actually, wait, hold on, no, this box, let's say boxes, what is it, 150 promo packs, so it's like in a medium size, like, large box. So think about, like, 4 of those in the bin, and then we're talking like 600 cards. So, and it's 4 cards, unless I got gypped. If I get gypped, I'm gonna be pissed. This is the theme. Russ gets gypped.
Yeah, Russ got scammed.
I got scammed out 4 damn cards. Even if it's the promo cards, okay? Oh my goodness. No, so I hope that this is moving forward, because they had other card games that were like this. I remember they had Bakugan. They had the Bakugan card game, the card and the little thing. And one of them is really collectible. I can't remember. It was like the main character's one. I can't remember what it was called, but I seen it not too long ago. It's like not that high of a collectible, but I mean, 30 years from now, like, maybe we could talk about that, but I doubt there will be an eBay 30 years.
Yeah.
Especially everyone literally gooning it up and just fucking having a gunny session.
Yeah.
So let's see here. The naturally angry parents and other trading card fans have taken to Twitter to express their dismay of how the packs are being sold. Clearly, there's an amount of stock to go around. Children and other ardent Pokemon fans are missing, or even being priced out of acquiring the cards for themselves. Some Twitter users, including the 3 Compromiser, which is Jake Jacobson, you have it out there publicly, I don't give a fuck, have claimed that some McDonald's outlets are restricting people to 5 packs at a time. But even those limits have only been in place after one scalper bought over 450. What are you fucking doing? What? You can make a fucking box cabin for a homeless man of Pikachus.
No, scalpers are insane. I wonder if sometimes if like one of them takes out a loan or like maxes out his credit card or something.
I think they do.
To do all this stuff.
Like, cause
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my calculator here and do a little math here, because I'm actually I'm curious about this. So let's see. For the nugget meal, and it's same thing. So it's like $6.59. So we're talking 450 of them. This dude spent over $2,965.50, and that's not even including tax.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really.
commitment.
You could buy 2 Xboxes on scalpers right now. I'm not even kidding. You might, and
That's
1 out of
true.
5 scalpers will just be a box that says "I owe you."
Yeah.
I actually read that on Reddit the other day. Someone got scammed out of I think it was a Xbox Series S. Now, granted, like it's now the prices are getting lower because now they're starting to put out more in production and everything. But god damn, like $650 is you're basically paying for the original price of what the Xbox Series X was for an S. For an S, that's like $300 and no disc
Yeah.
drive. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like, oh my lord, I can't even think about this. Plenty of Twitter users have demanded that McDonald implements a company-wide limit on how many packs one person can purchase. But so far, their efforts have fallen on deaf ears. We've contacted McDonald's for comment. And they also remind people recently, extremely expensive Pokemon card news. A box of original Pokemon TCG boost packs recently sold for $400,000. And Rapper Logic bought a shiny Charizard for over $200,000. Wow, my god.
Wow, dude. Jeez, you could have just had them print you a brand new one.
Seven. For years, beyond years, really. We're talking 2 generations of consoles. Like this project was so much in the making. Um, and then December, it finally dropped, and it like I almost call everything this at this point. It was such a bad game. It was like a trash fire within a forest fire. It was so bad. I watched one of my favorite streamers, Sheriff Eli, which by the way, if you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. I really highly recommend him. One of the best streamers I ever seen play Hitman 3. It's just like, and I'm about to shoot you. Fuck! It's always the masseuse light. It's always the masseuse light. It's always the masseuse light. All right, you know, you got to get rid of the masseuse lady before you get the main characters down at the same time. All right, see that's how it works.
I mean, like, let there be a lesson to this stuff too. Like, the most anticipated games are usually the biggest, like fucking Watch Dogs,
Fallout 76, which actually they've definitely gotten back. They definitely walked back a lot of the kinks in the new DLCs. I have to play them, but I've seen a lot of good stuff, a lot of positive reinforcements about it, which is a good thing because I can't explain how disappointed I was in the amusement park DLC for Fallout 4. I was very disappointed. I was like,
Anthem.
no.
That's another
Yep,
one.
that's another one.
Anthem, No Man's Sky. Class action lawsuit almost happened.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember that. They almost got sued out of their asses. Oh my gosh! Like literally.
Let's not forget Russ. Duke Nukem Forever. Like fucking, that's the one that did it.
My mom has to call your mom if you want to sleep over.
Bro, people waited like 20 years for that game, and then they fucking.
And they were like, "What happened?"
Yeah,
it's so disappointing, you know. Like,
the guy had his fucking stupid like pre-order receipt. He held onto it for 20 years. He's like, finally, and then he played. He's like, no,
it's not Duke Nukem enough. God, I can't. Oh, hold on. Let me ask Augie here. Hey Augie. Good noodle. Just likes to spurg at weird hours in the morning. All right. Yeah. You remind me of fucking Chojoy. All right. Alrighty. And Bill Cosby, because he still has a Twitter for some fucking reason. All right.
Oh shit, he does. I didn't even know that.
He still does. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'll even pull it up here. We'll look at one of his most recent tweets. Let's see here.
What? He's active?
Like I think I was like, I think someone's doing it on his behalf. Hold on. See, come on. Even Twitter is like, I don't want anyone to see this. Yeah, see, is Twitter still active?
Oh my god. What the fuck?
He follows 6 people.
Who the fuck are they? Is Weinstein one of them?
Oh god. Oh no. He follows all the boomer shit. Well, except for Sesame Street. That's kind of fucked.
Oh, that's not in good taste right now.
Yeah, that's not good taste. 2021. No. So let's see here. So he's been tweeting a lot of stuff about Black History Month, but this is, let's see here. His last tweet was February 10th.
Oh my god.
Which he talks about Josh Cumbleth was an American athlete who won the National Outdoor Champions 400-meter hurdle from 53 to 55, 3-time champion, Olympic bronze medal, Marine Corps, which is that's good.
God,
like,
dude.
He's doing the same thing that every black actor and black streamers, really. And I mean, I ain't gonna say shit about that. I mean, you do you. I appreciate everyone regardless of what month it is. Like that's a mask off moment. Like, if you just saying,
Twitter's doing awful. He has 3 million followers and like fucking 3 fucking retweets. Oh my god. What are the replies to that Joshua thing? I want to know. I want to know if people are actually engaging in it. Like, oh my god.
Be quicker with you beating behind him.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I forgot about that. So what happened? Carry the bot. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get the other tweet here. I mean, he still thinks decent. Let's see here. This is Katherine Johnson. I'm actually kind of curious about this one. Whoever has this account, just stop.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
They want people to stay focused.
I'm hoping you just don't rape her too. Oh no.
Oh, this is a gold line. Thank you.
Oh, and then someone said, like how your ancestors did.
Oh, that's raw. That's a
spicy
one.
Flame, nice clapback. Yes. I'm actually applauding that because that was a good flame. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They let you have phones in Bill prison. Bill, he deserves a phone if you think they were raped. Why did they come back? Oh, hot take. Debbie is a stan of Mr. Cosby. Let's see here. Who else? I was looking at that movie a few days ago with my daughter. Such an inspiration. They let you use Twitter in jail. These folks really need to work better at verification. Wait, what was this? What was this? What is this?
I thought one of them's name was Elmo. I was like, Elmo Yeah, Elmo.
Elmo cry sweating. Thanks, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
These tweets
Crying,
make me
sweating.
rapist. Hopefully you didn't drug her and rape her. Bill blocked my tweet from receiving likes because he raped women and doesn't like being called out for it. It's not really Bill because his old ass would die in prison. I mean, true. Let's see. First of all, you're a lawyer, you're ignorant, it has been blocked for being liked. Secondly, no one can call Bill Cosby out on anything based on unproven allegations. It's true. I do believe that. Thirdly, he'll be released soon enough. Fourthly, you're ignorant liar. Oops, that was covered already. Wow. Yeah, Bill Cosby's still kicking and jiving in prison. He must be in one of those low security ones. So I mean, that's cool. But anyway, so you would think old people would be thinking, oh, nothing bad happen if I get my child this game and everything like that. Well, a lot of things went wrong, and enough people, and I would like to call out the certain people, specific groups, because they do kind of are basically the social justice warrior, sit down keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
The Kumitais of Americas, the COA, had enough basically and just decided, you know what, we're gonna hack you. We're gonna go into the system Alex Jones style and literally just say, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically take your mainframe. We're gonna get all the codes, CDs. Oh, look, a T-shirt. Ooh, and then we're gonna sell it.
Oh my god.
It's the most accurate Alex Jones. Look, Alex Jones, if you want me on your show, let me know. Call me, baby. All right, I got you.
No, yeah, for real. Like deadass. Honestly, Gina Carano should start her fucking like YouTube or fucking Twitch career.
Beat out fucking Captain America. At least it wouldn't be cringe. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like, hello, I got this guest right here on Zoom.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really know what she should do, but she should do something like on YouTube. Like I swear to God.
yeah,
like,
Brie Larson, you need to take some lessons from the TikTok girls. All right.
Oh god.
Just do the thing in less than 1 minute. You have views.
Yeah, it's true. That much is true for sure. For quite certain. So
the only other person that would enjoy your content is Carl Mazza, who's, by the way, beautiful and brave. I don't want to get don't sue me, Carl. Don't censor me like this.
That's great. It's fucking great.
Just remember, you don't stink. All right.
We should have read the Bill Cosby like that. It's like, and then to go to do the president. Fucking that'd be great.
Do the Bill Cosby.
I'm Bill Cosby and I'm in prison making tweets. Nah.
Instead of actually, you know what would be funny if it's like, because I've seen a show on Time where it was Prison Break. It was not Prison Break. It was called like Locked Up, and they actually caught someone mid roll trying to get his string back from a messenger from the yard because he was in isolation, and they had windows in the back. They literally moved him to the other side of the room.
Yeah.
To the other side of isolation where it's just wall.
Yeah.
Like you don't deserve it. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. Meanwhile, my favorite Asian in China is calling in. Hello, Asian from China.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
All right, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you. Donald Trump doesn't like China. China asshole. All right, beautiful and brave. The breach, which CDPR first disclosed yesterday after learning of it on Monday of this week, involved critical game code related to high-profile releases like The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. They additionally said that it was a Cyberpunk Deluxe Edition, which, from my understanding, from a couple of Reddit sources that I shall rename nameless for good reason, because they have a little closer behind the scenes of people that work at CDPR. That was actually going to be a re-release of The Witcher 3 on the PS5 and Xbox Series R. That's as far as I know. So it's gonna be kind of like the GTA of RPGs, where it's like, oh, well, if you bought this game, you only could play a certain amount of DLCs, but we're gonna re-release it on the new platform and have more DLCs. It's like just release the game again and charge us $70 for it, because I know you guys are gonna do it. It's not like
Exactly.
Like as long as everything's getting inflated, might as well do it. So let's see here. We're gonna load up this tweet from VX Underground here. So while that's happening, that began happening shortly after on Wednesday. Leaks a potential legitimate source of code information started to appear on online forums as noted on Tuesday by the cybersecurity account VX Underground, which we're gonna take a look at that here. I'm gonna definitely zoom in on that right there, and looks there you go. As you see right there, there's the VS the venture assets, a lot of the workings of the game, which I didn't know was that's like almost 6 terabytes of assets right there. If I got my math correct. Actually, no, that's almost 120. Let's see here. Attributes, folders. So it's basically this looks like it could be the stuff. This is, you would later say, this is the source code to Gwent card game. Witcher 3 Cyberpunk 2077 is being auctioned today on exploit forums at the starting bid of $1,000. The ransomware authors said that they will not be auctioning data anywhere else, and any other locations other than exploit is fake. Update: a mistake was made. They started bidding at 1,000K. This was assumed as a typo for 1,000. They meant $1 million. They're also selling immediately for 7,000. What is going on?
That's fucking insane.
Date includes full sources for the game Thronebreaker, which I'm assuming that's the supposed DLC. That's what's called, I guess. We don't know. Witcher 3, the undeclared Witcher 3 RTX, the version of Witcher with ray tracing, so that might be the thing. Of course, Cyberpunk 2077, dumps of internal documents, cyber CD Project Red offenses. So if I can find the original tweet, I think it's in this document. Nope, it isn't. So I'll just go do a quick little googly search here. CD
Fucking Bill Cosby.
like, look, it's 2020. Like, you would think you wouldn't see this shit happening.
I'll never get over it. I can't.
I can't either. Like, it shocks me. So they released the statement here, which says, yesterday we discovered that we have become a victim of a targeted cyber attack, due to which some of our internal systems have been compromised. An unidentified actor. Now, see, this is where I give them credit. They don't call them exactly what they want to be called. Not hackers, but they're actors. Gained unauthorized access to our internal network, collected certain data belonging to CD Projekt Red, Capital Group, and left a ransom note, the content of which we were released to the public. Although some devices in our network have been encrypted, our backups remain intact. We have also already secured our IT infrastructure and begin restoring the data. We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actors, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of compromised data. We are taking necessary steps to mitigate the consequences of such a release, in particular by approaching any parties that have been affected due to the breach. We are still investigating the incident, and however, at this time, we can confirm that, best to our knowledge, the compromises the systems do not contain any personal data, our players, or any users of our services. We have already approached the relevant authorities, including law enforcement and the president of Personal Data Protection Office, the PDC, the PDPO, and as well as the IT forensic specialists, and we will closely cooperate with them in order to fully investigate this incident. Now, this is what they received, and I'm kind of mildly disappointed in this, because it's like ransomware. I can't think of the name of this guy that I watch every Djibouti, who's a good Twitch streamer. He does these streams where he pretends he's a grandma on the phone and basically out hacks the hacks. The call supports, like, so it's kind of interesting that this right here was screenshotted. So this is what it says: "Hello, CD Projekt. You have been epically pwned." I hear the noise of dial-up internet just building up in my ears right now. I can't even think. Sorry about the arrow here, but we have dumped full copies of the source codes from your performance server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and the unreleased version of Witcher 3. We have also dumped all your documents regarding relating to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. Also, we have encrypted all of your servers, but we understand that you can most likely recover from backups. At least they're self-aware about it.
Yeah.
If we do not come to agreement, then your source codes will be sold or leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Ooh! Oh, you have contacts in journalism. Oh! Is it your friends that who stream to just two people and has like a fucking Tumblr post that puts this out?
Sarge. It's probably fucking Steven Asarge. But you got it.
This is probably Steven Asarge. Fucking scarce. Oh my lord. Can we by the way, I'm not even gonna go into that shit because that shit's just pure AIDS. Like I'm being real. Not gonna lie.
I have slightly unfortunate news though. I has to get going.
Okay,
but,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's
no
it.
worries.
Like, no, I feel bad. I don't want to leave.
You don't have to worry. It's all right. It's all good, brother. I could finish this up. I'm used to doing the solo, so it's no big deal. So.
Well, we should do it again sometime though.
Oh yes. Let me know. Definitely. For sure.
More troll shit though. Like, do you know who Jonathan Galindo is?
Oh no. No,
Okay.
you're gonna have to send me
I'll-
some shit.
Bro, we gotta do this again though. Thank you so much for having me on.
All
I
right, thank you
appreciate
guys.
Russ.
Everyone, just remember go see Aura, Gami, one half of Crows of Judgment. You guys could go see him. Obviously
Yes,
on Mondays and Wednesdays. Those guys are awesome. So thank you, Aura, once again. Greatly appreciate you.
No, thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for the invite. Yo, and if you're available, I think we're having some like this big panel debate for the Cara Dune thing. You want in on that?
You'll probably have to message me dates so that way I can see if I could be able to come into work, or come in and work, or I'll have to work later.
I got you, Russ. No problem. I'll
All right.
shoot you the invite if you're available, if anything.
All right, just let me know. All right.
All right. Take care, bro.
All right, take
Thank
care.
you again.
All right.
All right.
All right, you guys. That was my boy Origami, once again, one half of the simply amazing this here, and now it says later. If we will not come to an agreement, then your source codes will be sold and leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts. GM journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how your shitty company functions. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. You have 48 hours to contact us. Wow. Okay. And I want to read some of the comments because they're bringing up points that I briefly put up. But also they added to this a little bit later in the day, saying to our ex-employees, at this moment we do not possess evidence that any of your personal data was accessed. However, we still recommend caution, i.e. enabling fraud alerts. If you have questions, please write to our privacy team at there. It doesn't have a yellow background though. Yeah, because yellow backgrounds for just Cyberpunk. This is CDPR general stuff. Damn, that's fucked up by Ross Donovan. By the way, Ricky, please come on the show. I'm begging. I will put out the feelers for you, friend. Big fan of your work. Damn, that's fucked up by Ross Donovan. Like a movie, epically pwned. He's having fun. LMO maker. Real Edgewood by Kiwi Sunset. Let's see here. Sherlock basement dwelling shit stained cheese puff munchers and the replies. Things like this aren't cool. It mainly affects people who had nothing to do with the launch mess. People throw around death threats for delays, then cry into their juice boxes when launched with a few issues. Those who stuck with it saw it for the masterpiece it was. Anyone who remembers Skyrim's launch, especially on the PS3, sit the fuck down. You hyped up dumplings. That is true. I remember when Skyrim launched. It it was a very, very fucked thing here. And let me go back to it. Here, let me go back to the tweets. Let me go back to the tweet here. Some of the things. Let's see. Dude, whoever this must be the biggest fucking nerd. Cyberpunk ain't even that bad, homeboys. Mad is $1,400 toaster oven. Couldn't even run Cyberpunk than my 7-year-old console. Not epic Fortnite big chungus. 0 10 stars. I wonder how they got in this way. You made a game criticizing mega corporations and the way they work. You get mad. You can't get mad now when a neutroner exposes what you do. Oh, the irony. What do they expose exactly? Game files? Wow, so horrible. None of the game never done game dev, but is leaking code source that bad? Wouldn't you be able to access it by downloading the game? Imagine some we'll say Coca-Cola, and someone steals the recipe, starts selling the Coke, but cheaper. But there's nothing cost in researching. Bad things can happen. Let's see here. It's fake. They hired a fall guy. What will happen is the public will now feel bad for them, thus changing the PR for the game. Even heard all the publicity is good publicity. This is the case. We have proof of all that. Will drop employees' testimonies on my YouTube in 24 hours. Really? Let me quote tweet it. You guys are seeing how bad I spell. Here we go. Link to that video. We're gonna have that. Your audio cut out. It's back. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Aura. So I'm curious. A lot of these tweets are really bad. Amazing. I'm losing all my hope that CD Projekt is a good company when I read that. Amazing. You're losing hope that a company is good because they were attacked by bad people. I say your logic is flawed. There's no logic here. These replies are pathetic, insensitive, and really shows how scummy people are. Guys, the game is broken. We all know this, but CDPR doesn't deserve this. Nobody deserves the shit. This is serious shit that's happening. Everyone is just in the replies acting like it's nothing. Let's see. Checkpoint Alpha has a really this is basically my bottom line of this. Yes, Cyberpunk is a broken mess, but that is absolutely no excuse to hack into a fucking company. Actually hacking into corporations, they're literally just the people who are anti game is just literally like, yeah, we don't like you. We don't really like you. Saying that we can't shit on the game. I mean, you can shit on the game, but at the same time, you gotta understand, you're talking about people's livelihoods, and most likely in the era of crunch, where people are working hours upon hours upon hours. There's a story that if you guys want, Jim Sterling, well, not Jane Sterling, I think that's her name now, formerly Jim Sterling, did a wonderful video on her Jimquisition YouTube channel that really talked about crunch and how fucked up it is. Like, I heard stories about for Mortal Kombat 11, and I don't live too far away from their studio. Live about a couple hours away from them, but not too far enough. But they actually legitimately spent almost 80 hours to the point where they almost complained to the labor people that if they don't get like some kind of like at least beds for them to have to like crash for like a couple hours, go back at it, they would call labor unions. That now this is alleged. I have no idea if that is a thing that actually happened at the so-called places that they work at. I mean, you hate to see it. This initial leak was believed to be included source code for the CDPR virtual card game Gwent, while VX Underground disclosed that the auctions for the more valuable source code was happening on a hacking forum known as Exploit. Now, I have a little bit of knowledge about what Exploit is, but Exploit is a very cop out type of place that I really would like to say horribly disavow anything that comes out of that site, even if it's logical or ethical hacking. We it's too much. It's too much in this day and age, especially with cybersecurity and attacks happening in the United States and Russia and all these different places are getting hacked. Like they at one point, I think a couple of years ago they hacked the Pentagon for like an hour. That's I think that's what happened. Um, but yeah, this is really beyond fucked. Um, see, but a cybersecurity firm called Kella, which specializes in providing threat intelligence to companies based on analysis of dark web websites and communities, said it had a reason to believe the auctions are in fact legitimate. So this could end very badly for the bad noodle or bad noodles. Um, don't hurt me, deaf noodles. I don't want to hear the beats of Brazil. We do believe that this is a real auction by a real seller who accessed the data. The seller often used a guarantor and he only allows those who have a deposit to participate. A tactic that is used by many sellers to show that they are serious and to ensure that no scam will occur. Though, spoiler alert, it is a scam. Keller said is the threat intelligence analyst Victoria Calvillage was able to download some of the information provided to him by an individual claiming to be involved with the auctions. Kelver believes it's genuine, and Keller shared screenshots with The Verge of some of the file lists, alleging showing off some of the stolen source code of CDPR's Red Engine, its in-house game engine platform. And so this is mostly data stuff that I don't understand. If you're a person who actually understands game coding and everything, let me know, because I wanna learn about this stuff. So it's pretty interesting how games are made and developed, and so just drop a comment if you're watching this off stream right now. Keller said the auction offered source codes for CDPR's game release, including the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Thronebreaker, The Witch's Tales spin-off, and the recent release Cyberpunk 2077. Stolen material, which believe to include internal documents, though it's not clear what type of documents of additional materials for full cache includes. I don't understand that, but I guess like stuff that's already encrypted that needs a cache for it. So I think that's how it works. Okay. Kel said the starting price of the auction was 1 million, with higher bids in increments of 500,000 and a buy it now price of 7 million. Yikes, omatic. Only users who deposit 0.1 Bitcoin, which according to the app that I am currently using, but let's see, for every $1 So for 1 Bitcoin, 0.1 Bitcoin, it's like I think almost we're talking almost in like the couple hundred. Like I think it's like 700, 800. I would have to someone. I don't know Bitcoin math. All right, I'm not Scott Steiner. All right, so someone would have to verify what that is in Bitcoin. Uh, which is why Kelvich is believed the hackers were serious about hosting the auction, and the material was likely legitimate because it ensures nobody participating in the auction was able to easily scam the sellers. VX Underground also independently verified the pricing terms of the auction after Kella has introduced the information to The Verge, including screenshots alleging of the time of auction that it was run until 48 hours after the last bid. It has now ended. Update, of course, obviously we read that. This is another tweet that's sent by them. Rumors suggest that the auction was a success. Someone has purchased the stolen CD Projekt Red data. We do not know the amount in which the materials were purchased for. We cannot provide screenshots of the auction at this time. Update, we have confirmed the auction has closed. Someone has indeed purchased the material, courtesy of Dr. Furf, Beautiful and Brave, MD. Yeah, I'm not saying that word. Yeah. It's not clear whether the leak was the leak from earlier today, which was already been removed from file upload sites like Mega and scrubbed from hacking forums and other sites, is in any way associated with the ransomware attack. All right. So what is my thoughts on obviously the CD Projekt Red things? It's really shitty. Unfortunately, there's no winning from it. I believe that there is no winning regards to this. You know, it seems like this company, right when they finally got their legs back up on their in terms of Cyberpunk 2077, it seems like they're getting kneecapped because people only bought the game and got refunded because they didn't like the state that the game was in. Now, to be fair, I actually agree with some people who said that they should have called this game an open beta game, which games like the Open Dark, that was a great example of an open of a game where it told you up front, hey, look, we do have a lot of flaws in this game, but it's still being worked on. You're paying for the beta plus full game. So not only you're experiencing the pre-bugs, but you're also experiencing the full game also as it's intended. Which I hope the person who is caught gets arrested and honestly persecuted to the fullest degree, because the fact that they said in this we have also dumped all your documents relating to accounting, administration, legal, and HR, investor relations, and more. That can imply a lot of things. You could be doxing Bill from accounting's family. You could be doxing Jane's credit card number or bank routing numbers that works in legal. There's not a lot of winning that's going to happen from this, other than you won just one part of the fight, but you better be prepared because CD Projekt Red is a multi-million-dollar, almost billion-dollar at this point, company. They're gonna come after you, and honestly, I hope you're aware of that, and I hope you figure out something, a plan B to change your name, everything, because this isn't gonna end well for someone, especially someone who is in the hacker community, because then you're making your community more known, because gamers know hackers when they see it, and if they feel your presence amongst their game, they're definitely gonna hold you accountable for that, and that should be a good thing. That is gonna be a good thing, honestly. I hope someone catches you. I hope someone does. Like, and that's me being honest, because I'm looking at it from a personal perspective of like people who are working there innocently, not working on the games, and well, also working on the games too, I guess I could say. Like, you know, you're messing with someone's bacon that they bring home to their kids or their family or their grandparents, or they have medical bills and everything. The fact that you have their stuff, you have their information and everything, now that's on the internet, and everyone knows the rule of the internet. If it's on the internet, it stays on forever. So, I mean, it's such a. So we're gonna hear your mission. There we go. And we're gonna pause the music there real quick while we talk about this. So this is on Complex, which is done by Tracy William Cohen, who the saga of the woman going viral for using gorilla glue on hair explained. So I really like this article, and that's why I didn't know what was going on with all this. I've only saw like bits and pieces of it, so I was like, okay, I got to know what's going on. So a friend of mine within the beauty community kind of informed me what's going on with all this. So this is what's happened. So a woman in Louisiana what ran out of hairspray. And so we're gonna watch this here in a minute. I'm gonna shrink it down. Yeah, shrink it down just a little bit. And she shared this earlier in the month. Her TikTok name is I am a doll. Is it I'm underscore D underscore Ollie? Said that she ran out of her usual hairspray one day and made the decision to use Gorilla Glue as an interim. Now, as someone who grew up in a house with just women around, uh, hairspray is a very, very high prioritized thing. And one of the things that I was told by my mother and my sister, that if there's no hairspray around, there's gonna be hands thrown. Like that's the bottom line. There's no collect 200 and go. There's no anything. You're gonna get dropped. So I definitely feel for this girl when she did this. So this when she said this, she's stiff wee my hair. Now this had 190 and 623 likes on her Instagram. So this is her. Let me make sure I get this centered right. This is her with her weave. Pretend after, I think this is after she puts in the Gorilla Glue. So this is. Oh, wait.
It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little got to be glue spray. Just to keep it in place.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt you to go outside to like the local Dollar General joint and get like a bottle spray just to hold you over till like payday, something like that, just to hold you over. Like I've like if anyone has known me in my story, like I mean, working class family to like middle class, like because we worked very hard for all the things that we've had. Um, it's interesting and understandable that people have their types of hair products that they use only and only in their hairs. Growing up, my mom actually switched multiple hairsprays. Like I don't even know how many hairsprays she went through, but she's finally on one. They still make it to this day, thank God. But she, once you stick to a brand, she sticks to a brand. In case in point, she likes this brand, so she's like, well, I don't know what to do. So let's continue.
Well, I didn't have any more got to be glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue Spray. Bad, bad, bad idea. Y'all, look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move.
I thought so. I kind of made a joke at her expense about it, and I do feel bad of making about this joke. I said that she must have used Thompson's water seal over that glue, because that hair was shining, like, because and I blame the lighting in the room for it. That hair was shining because she was trying. So
If where, woo, my hair. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you ever run out of got to be glue spray, don't ever use this unless you want your hair to be like that.
yeah, so she would later in the day actually respond to someone saying, yeah, it don't move, it don't move. So this is from her Instagram, the other Instagram video. This is her trying to wash her hair. It goes on smooth.
Watch. Look, y'all, look, you wipe it off and nothing happens. Like, this is the life that I'm living at this point. Like, this is the life that I guess I'm gonna have to live. Yeah.
She's trying not to cry. Like, I feel bad for her. Like, I mean, like, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks. And the comments, I don't even want to show comments because some of these comments are just brutal, downright brutal. But she then went to a hospital in order to try to get this glue out. So over the past weekend, she informed everyone that she was following that she was paying a visit to the hospital in Louisiana. The same day, she shared a photo of a hospital official assessing the situation, capturing it with several player emojis. And and you could tell from this woman's face, like, this is so new, so, like, this shouldn't happen. And then I think this is her coming out of the hospital. I think this is it. Oh, nope. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me mute that so that way I don't get copyrighted here. Don't copyright me. So this is her literally doing the acetosis. I think it's the acetosis. I don't know how to pronounce the acid name. Hospital staff began to use polish remover and saline water over her head which caused a burning sensation. It burnt so bad my heart started beating too fast. She recalled, noting that she ultimately chose to check herself out instead of going through 20 hours of this attempted remedy. From there, the aim was to continue treatment from home, though that's apparently not resulted in progress so far. Obviously, people showed a lot of support, even Chance the Rapper. One of my favorite listens. Chance said, when I watched the video the second time, it was hard to laugh because I could tell Shorty genuinely didn't know that she had put one of the world's most powerful adhesives in her shit. He said that he added he wished a speedy recovery. This is the tweet right here. Thank you so much. She said, Chance in response, Sonny Hostin is a Hostin. Well, I'll call her Hostin. Said so many are being dismissive of Gorilla Glue. Given the history of how black women are targeted, still battle the pervasive belief that our natural hair is unprofessional, unkempt, or in some way a statement. Please show her some grace and understanding. Elisa Marie, I don't know who she is or the other person. A real estate friend said that their entire house is being held together by Gorilla Glue. This is wild. Natalie Emanuel. Others offered her to help. Nelia Farah, a longtime hairstylist for Beyonce, reshared one of her posts and offered her help with the recovery process. When she leaves the hospital, if she needs a wig or taking of her scalp, I'm here for her, she wrote. In an email statement to Complex on Thursday, a rep for Brown confirmed that she would be traveling to Los Angeles this week to meet with a plastic surgeon, Michael Oblin. She was flying out to Los Angeles to meet Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Michael Obeng. Obeng. We're gonna say Obeng. He will be removing the glue. Dr. Opling offered to perform this procedure, which usually costs $12,500 free of charge. The doctor is reportedly planning to use medical grade glue remover, and the process is estimated to take up 3 days to complete. She was able to get her ponytail cut off at the start of the week, citing sources with direct knowledge. Tessa worked hard on her hard rock hair for 4 hours Tuesday night after work. She needed a helping hand, some glue remover to cut off her ponytail for a little bit of relief. On Tuesday, she shared an update on Instagram saying she was leaving tomorrow to go see a surgeon. She thanked those sending her love and shrugged off many jokes about her. I really do love and appreciate everybody. I mean, everyone that truly has my back. The statement right here. Hey, everyone, I know everyone's concerned. I'm receiving texts, phone calls, inboxes, etc. I'm trying to get everybody, but everyone that know me know that I'm not a person to break easily. It's just that I have people who don't know me judging me. But for everybody that truly has my back, I really, really appreciate it. It seems like I read some of these comments and like come on, but then I read the comments of people who know me and love me for me. The people who don't know me but have fell in love with me overnight really made me smile, feel much better. I really do love, appreciate everybody, mean everybody that truly has my back. I'm leaving tomorrow to go see a surgeon. I'll update you guys the second I have news again. Thank you. So she has denied potential. So while all this is happening, there was people that within TMZ, which my policy on TMZ is don't listen to everything they say, even though they are now officially, in terms of the world, a news source. They're not really a news source. They're just basically the same thing that Perez Hilton was. What, almost like a Keemstar is, essentially people who find drama and pressers and everything like that. So per the report, Brown felt the labeling of the product has mentioned not to be used on the eyes, skin, and clothes was misleading. She would later say, "No, that's not exactly what I meant by that. I don't know where everything this is. This is bullshit, basically." Now this is her. Today, let me see if I can get the Twitter video up here real quick. I'll have to switch over here real quick. After the procedure, and keep in mind, $12,100 is a lot of money by every means of the word, a lot. And so, Philip Lewis retweeted the same footage by TMZ, and this is what happened. Check it out.
Crazy, huh? It's bad.
How does it feel to feel your hair like that again?
I can scratch it. I could.
It looks great.
It definitely looks a lot better than it was in the last 48 hours.
Now I wish I'd have waited for my sister to cut my ponytail off.
Right.
You were in pain though, you had to.
But I mean,
This
Yeah, like especially seeing how long her ponytail was, I definitely agree that she needed to cut off her ponytail. Definitely,
The over,
um,
over.
she's definitely overwhelmed by this. So, and then this is her fully up.
Annoying that. None. I had ponytail.
Yeah, this is good. This is I wanted to end on that lighter note. So see, the procedure was completed on Wednesday. For about 4 hours, Dr. Mills shared a detailed explainer video outlining the process he and his team developed to give Brown the relief that she's been looking for since going public. She's been going through a lot. I hope you guys will learn from Tessica's injuries or Tessica's ordeal. Dr. Obeng said, make sure that anytime you guys grab something, make sure you read it. And so while all this was happening and the potential rumors of lawsuits were happening, this is what Gorilla Glue said about the incident at first. Said, hi, we're sorry to learn about your experience. We do not recommend using our product in our hair as they are considered permanent. You could try soaking the affected area in warm soapy water or applying rubbing alcohol to the area. In a lengthier statement later that week, last week, she said that they were very sorry. Unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using spray adhesive on her hair. We're glad to see that her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility and wish her the best. And this is their quote right here. Say, we are aware of this situation. We are very sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, the unfortunate incident Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair as it's considered permanent. Our adhesive states that in warning labels, do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. To clarify what they're saying here, they're saying, like, look, this stuff, like, and you could look up YouTube videos of people doing Gorilla Glue challenges for like cars and everything. Like literally, a person I seen on Reddit, someone put two pieces of like I guess you could say quarter-inch steel on each other, drilled two holes on it, so a hitch can get on them. Not even two like diesel trucks we're talking could pull this shit off. Like it was mind-boggling to see. It's used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We're glad to see her in a recent video has received medical treatment from her local medical facility and wish her the best. In a statement shared to Team Z, after the company said, we're glad that Miss Brown was able to be treated and we hope she is doing well. Oh my lord. Like,